Hello traders, and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis, and this is my weekly review of the market trends for week ending December 8th, and we'll get right into it. S&P 500, even though we had a little bit of a red candle, weekly candle here, it still was up above the week before. Same situation for the Dow. Let's see if it will load for us. There it is. A little red candle, but it was still up above the week before, a little doji there. NASDAQ, we've had two down weeks in a row, but they're all within the boundaries of this last green candle, and you've had these long lower shadows. So, it's still looking very, very bullish, where we haven't interrupted this uptrend. So, I would expect us to still see some kind of a Santa Claus rally going into the last few weeks of the year. Next we'll look at the Russell, a little more volatility in the Russell, but still not looking bad. Dollar index, that's kind of interesting. We've had this failed inverse head and shoulders. We're still watching that, but you'll notice that price fell below that neckline, and now it's finding resistance, trying to get it back above that neckline. So we'll keep an eye on that. That's going to be our dividing line. If price stays under 94, then we will be bearish on the dollar. If price gets above 94, then we can be bullish on the dollar, at least short term. Next thing to look at is price of oil. 2 down weeks in a row. Same situation here as with the NASDAQ. I mean, you got these lower large lower shadows here, which tells me every time this thing gets pushed down, there's buyers coming in here. You had that same situation over here where the price got pushed down and buyers came in. So we've stayed above 57 for 3 weeks in a row. So I'd be looking for this thing to continue to move higher. We haven't interrupted this uptrend, so we'll be looking for some more movement to the upside in that. The energy sector, a very volatile week. It's been kind of going sideways, but you can see it's at the upper side of its trading range here. So this thing could easily break out and head higher at any time. One market that is not doing particularly well, and that is the metals. Gold. Oh, ugly week for gold. After peaking back here at the beginning of September, it has not looked good for for gold. I mean, it's given back most of its gains for the year. Silver is even in worse shape. Big down candle for silver. Silver is actually slightly negative for the year. Now it's at the very bottom of this trading range, so we'll see if it can hold that and maybe find some buyers here. But they are still managing to keep the silver prices depressed. Last thing I want to look at is the cryptocurrencies. That's where the market is right now. And this is Bitcoin, and what a week we had. This is a 1 week candle here. You started the week at a little above 11,000, and we almost made it to 20,000, about a 7 or 8,000 point move for the whole week. I mean, it's just been incredible. Did have a pretty, we'll look at this on the daily. Need to get into this a little deeper. Okay, there's our daily candles, and as you can see, the Thursday was the big move where we shot from 14,000 to almost 20,000. So you had a 5,000 point move just in that one day. And last 3 days, they've tried to push the price down. They've got it below 14,000 3 days in a row, but it just keeps coming back. So maybe we zigzag around this area a little more. Definitely a buying opportunity to get in. I mean, anyone who bought up here might be feeling pretty bad right now, but I would say just hold your position. I would expect this thing to be much higher in the months ahead from where we are right now. The other cryptocurrencies, Ether, just kind of moving back and forth right now after the big run up we saw. And then the one that really had a big move this week also is Litecoin. I mean, this was Friday, Saturday, and then now today. I mean, this thing exploded from $90 all the way up to almost 170. So this thing had a Bitcoin type move as far as a percentage basis. So things are happening in this sector, in the cryptocurrency sector, and it kind of makes all the other markets look like child's play. So this is where the money's being made, and you want to be where the players are coming into, and this market is just getting started. The big boys aren't even in this thing yet. So when the big boys do get into this, I would expect to see things like Bitcoin. I mean, I hate to make predictions, but a lot of people seem to think that this thing could be over $100,000 within the next couple of years, and at the rate it's moving, that could happen next year. So anyway, that's what I got for you for this week. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend, and I will catch you later.